Welcome to the eFIXX Awards 2023. Please welcome your host, eFIXX editors Gary Hayers and Joe Robinson.
Thank you for tuning in to this year's eFIXX Awards. We're your hosts, he's Gary Hayers.
And he's Joe Robinson.
And in this presentation, we're going to be announcing the winners of our 30 Under 30 Awards as sponsored by the Luceco Group. This category is one that we feel extremely proud to be a part of. After all, it's the younger generation that will take up the reins of this industry and lead it into the next phase of its existence. We had the opportunity to meet many of last year's winners, particularly at the event hosted by the Luceco Group at Jaguar Land Rover in Birmingham. And amidst all the fun of that day, and it really was good fun, did you have a good time, Gaz?
Well, I watched a lot of things. I watched the goat karting. I watched everybody enjoying maybe some of the beverages that we had in the evenings. I stayed quite calm.
But amidst all the fun of the day, it was clear that the remarkable people who won last year's awards were both worthy winners and safe hands to carry the industry into the future. Their knowledge, skills and at times courage really shone through in all they've achieved, and they're only just getting started. But on to this year's winners. Gary, was it a challenge to whittle down the nominations?
It was, but one that I thoroughly enjoyed as we saw so many great entries. It was almost an abundance of riches.
Yeah, we had just so many great entrants this year. It was a real struggle to keep it just under 30, but somehow the 37 Under 37 award just doesn't have quite the same ring to it, although it would allow me to enter. Okay, so anyway, moving swiftly on, the winners we're about to see come from a wide variety of backgrounds. Some have had to overcome adversity and serious challenges to get to where they are today. And of course, their journey is far from over. We've got people who started their own businesses, people who are in the very early stages of their career, and people who've seen opportunities and jumped at them when others may have wavered. The thing that they all have in common is that they are inspirational to both their peers, those who work under them and those who have oversight of them. In short, they're setting examples for others to follow. We've even got individuals who entered last year, didn't quite make the final list, but have come back with a stronger, improved nomination this year and have made the grade. So just before we get to our list of winners, we want to take a moment to thank our judges for the time they spent assessing the quality of our nominees. It took a real sacrifice of time and energy for some already very busy people, and we really appreciate it. Let's introduce them to you now.
Meet the judges. Karen Boom, Project Manager, Oaksmere Design. Mark Coles, Head of Technical Regulations, IET, James Kernow, Electrical Engineer, James Kernow Electrical Engineer. Paul Elcock, Managing Director, Dock Store. Sam Featherston, Director, Oval Renewables. Ian Clark, Lecturer, North Lindsay College. Simon Smith, Director, SA Energy Limited. Tom Shelbourne, Business Owner, West Country Tech. Timothy Benstead, Managing Director, Tim Benstead Associates. Dr. Robert Weller, Principal Consultant, Electrical Investigation. Dean Barrett, Managing Director, The Rolex Group. Stephen Smith, CEO, EV Comply. Shahid Khan, Specialist Standardization Engineer, Eton. Andrew Bellas, Lecturer, Lincoln College. Ruth Devine, Managing Director, SJD Electrical. John Williams, Group Specification and Trade Director, Luceco Group. Mark Butcher, Commercial Director, Laser Electrical Services. Paul Droshin, General Manager, Digital Illumination Interface Alliance. Nick Ramo, Founder, EV Nick. Joe Robinson, Technical Editor, eFIXX. Gary Hayers, Editor, eFIXX.
And as well as our judges, who else do we want to say a big thank you to, Gary?
The Luceco Group.
Agreed. We at eFIXX and all the nominees and winners really appreciate what you do to enable this award and event to take place. Recognising the efforts of young people in our industry is invaluable, and we really do appreciate it. Okay, so the moment you're all hanging on for is here. We're going to reveal the winners of this year's 30 Under 30 Awards. So let's go over to Hannah with our list of successful candidates.
And the winners of the 30 Under 30 Awards 2023 in association with Luceco Group are Connor Skelton, Dylan Hassel, Kieran Randall, Jack Dugnan, Nick Tucker, Meg Ryder, Harvey Canning, Ollie Brazier, Archie Merton, Mazin Osman, Callum Leach, Jason Murray, Aaron Kelly, Daniel Rhodes, Braden Kiddell, Eddie Taylor, Leonard Radley, Christian White, Declan Walker, Bradley May, Luke Williams, Max Bradley, Iona Glover, Tiana Verdi, Samuel Egby, Lewis Groom, Reese Cardy, Harrison Pritchard Smith, Ollie Ford, Adam Thomas.
Well, I'm sure you'll agree that is an inspirational set of people who've been rewarded with this year's 30 Under 30 Awards. Over the coming months, we're going to be meeting up with as many of them as we can so we can have a chat about their progress and what winning this award means to them, and hopefully getting a little more insight into some of their fascinating backstories. If you entered yourself or someone else for an award, please don't feel disheartened. As we said at the outset, one of our winners this year, Iona Glover, just missed out on winning an award last year, but she came back this year with a much stronger submission and was very simply a shoo-in. So if you think you should be a winner, bounce back, enter next year and give us more details about your background and why you think you should be a winner. Maybe 2024 will be your year.
My year? Is it going to be the 50 under 50 and therefore I can enter? Joe, you could also volley yourself into the category as well.
So that brings this awards presentation to a conclusion. Once again, thanks to everyone who played a part, our judges, our sponsor, the Luceco Group, you, the viewer, for watching, but of course, most of all, to everyone who made a nomination and to our 30 Under 30, the future captains of industry. Keep up the good work. We can't wait to see what your next chapter holds for you. All that remains in this video is to say,
Thank you very much for watching.